All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakach. Double honors be to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone who still rule and teach well. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. Lord willing, y'all can hear me. All right. As you can see, is they're gonna try to spin it. That's exactly what these false prophets and these false preachers are gonna do, man. When the radio frequency identification device is made mandatory throughout the four corners of the earth, these various different camps, their leaders, and the men that fall under them, they're gonna try to spin it like they've always taught the right thing. You know, they're gonna try to spin it. You know, they're gonna say, well, we said that there was gonna come a time where you were gonna be killed if you didn't bow to the system. Yeah, but you didn't say how that time was gonna come about. You didn't say what will be the determining factor of if you participate and worship this system, if you worship the image of the beast, okay? Because the beast is the global system of the Edomites, which today is known as the so-called white man, the ruling elites of them. And the image is the philosophies that the beast pushes, okay? The World Economic Forum, okay, the BIS, Banking of International Settlements, I believe that's what it stands for. You know, you have the Rome Club, these various different international economic groups that push out their philosophy, all right, to the planet Earth. And ultimately, the thing that's gonna bind everything together is the radio frequency device, which we never said. You got guys lying saying that we teach that they're gonna hold you down and put it in your hand. We never said that. We never taught that they're gonna hold you down and put the chip in your hand, man. But what you're gonna see is a global system that's gonna be set up to where you cannot participate in this global system unless you have that thing in your hand, man. And we obviously see that taking place, all right? But guys are gonna continue to walk around and act like they don't see Joe Biden signing the CBDC currency bill, you know, but they're definitely gonna try to spin it. That's why it says in the book of Matthew, chapter 7, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name and cast out devils? I mean, they're gonna try to tell the Lord, like, look, man, we was doing the right thing. We was teaching what the thing was. We was teaching the whole truth. You know, they're gonna try to lie to the Lord, man. They're gonna try to make themselves, they're gonna try to justify themselves. It's a lucky because I just got to this main street. But, you know, I just find it interesting that people are still, you know, lying to their congregation. You know, with that tired ass breakdown, you know, you go into Ezekiel 9:4 to describe the mark, man. Come on, man. Then you got I'm thinking of a specific person, so that's why I'm saying it like this. But this guy had the nerve to have on a shirt with the ancient Hebrew. Some toothpaste on my lip. He had the nerve to have on a shirt with the modern Hebrew. But these guys don't go into the Hebrew, man. You don't go into the Hebrew and the Greek, man. You know, you laughing at, oh yeah, charagma, haha. They go and then they go to the word charagma, haha. Guys is really playing games with the word of the Most High, with the gospel, man. They playing games with souls, man. And the Lord don't take that lightly. It says, "Cursed be he that doth the word of the Lord, the work of the Lord deceitfully," man. You know, when you go to the Hebrew for the word mark in Ezekiel 9:4, the Hebrew word is tawah, which means a mark of exemption from judgment. Okay. When you go to the Greek word for mark, In Revelation 13 and 16, the word for mark is charagma, which means an imprinted mark, a stamp, a stake, which pretty much is the equivalent to Deuteronomy, 16 and 15, about the law of a servant who did not want to leave his master, who would thrust an awl through his ear, which, like Elder Yashawama brought out, that's where you get the concept of an earring from. So when you have servants or slaves, and we know that the New World Order is to make individuals perpetual slaves, when you have servants and slaves, one way to brand them for eternal servitude is by putting a physical mark on them or in them, okay, by puncturing their skin. And this is why the radio frequency identification device is the perfect thing for the global elites of Esau, Edom to try to use, all right, to put the masses in eternal slavery. You know, and they have to do it according to the word of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shah. That's why I mentioned Deuteronomy 16 and 15 about the law of the servant, man. You know, but these guys, man, when it's made manifest what the mark is, they're definitely gonna try to spin it. They're gonna try to spin it and act like the whole time they wasn't teaching the opposite. Okay? You know why? Because their life is gonna be on the line. Their life is gonna be on the line because their congregation is gonna be trying to kill them. Because people underestimate the times that we're coming into, man. We're coming into a time of lawlessness, okay? We're coming into a time of great famine, great dearth, all right, and great tribulation. And the Lord said, none shall escape. God, the water, our brother posted the scripture. Salakia, because this is one of my first times using this app. Deuteronomy 15 and 17. So it wasn't the 16th chapter, Salakia. It's the 15th chapter. And it says, then thou shalt take an awl and thrust it through his ear unto the door. Right. And that's where you get the concept of an earring. And they even do it with animals. You see dogs, they have they might have a staple through their ear, and then it has a tag on it. You do it with cattle. Same thing with cattle, man. So that's what the top wicked elite, the small hats, the ish people, they call the nations goyim, you know, which means the word goyim means nation, but it also means cattle. It says, then thou shalt take an awl and thrust it through his ear unto the door, and he shall be thy servant forever, and also thy maidservant thou shalt do likewise. So this is their modern awl, okay? The radio frequency identification device, that's their modern awl, okay, to mark their slaves. And it's gonna allow you to not have to touch anything. It's gonna allow them to have total control and surveillance over the economy, so they can know how transactions moving in and moving out, so that they can have a better economy. This is what they're gonna push. This is what they're gonna say. Well, this is what they are saying. And that's the thing, man. Like, are these other guys living under a rock? Are you living under a rock, man? Because when they speak about the radio frequency device, they act like this thing don't exist, man. And then like I said, the dude, I'm thinking about a specific person. He gonna lie and say that we say, yeah, one day they're gonna hold you down, they're gonna stick you to a chair. We never taught that they gonna hold anybody down. Okay? It said that he deceived them that have received the mark. He gonna deceive people into taking it. They're gonna hold you down, and it's gonna be peer pressure because it's gonna be a famine. Well, it is gonna be a famine. And the scriptures say no man may buy or sell. You can't be an English Israelite, man. If you an English Israelite, then you're lost, man. You lost in the sauce. You think you deep because you go into different precepts with the same word, but you're not going into the text, man. You're not being a scholar. You know, you're not being diligent, rightly dividing the word of truth. When you divide something, you split it, you slice it, you pull back the layers. That's how you got to be in order to come to the full understanding. That's why Apostle Tahari said that when you come into this truth, you got to have the mindset of a researcher. If you don't got the mindset of a researcher, and it's called research because the information has already been searched out. All you got to is re-look it up. GMS Kadash said, kind of one of the biggest prophecies, and yet the Most High didn't tell us of it. Right. Here it is. You have this concept of an NWO, of a global reset, you know, and the Lord didn't see nothing, didn't see it. You have a transition from physical paper money to digital money, and the Lord didn't see it. No, man, the Lord sees all. He tell you that the former things are past, and new things do I declare before they spring forth. I tell you of them. That's in Isaiah 42 verse 9. You know. So expect these guys to try to hey, God, that's a spirit. Isaiah 42 and 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare before they spring forth. I tell you of them. God. So expect when this thing is made mandatory, expect these guys to flip it. They're gonna flip it, man. Like the con artists that they are. You know? They're gonna say, well, we told you that you was gonna have to obey the system. We just left out how you was gonna have to obey the system. To the congregation, man, I perceive a lot of leaders of congregations, they're gonna be put to death by their members. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Lord not playing, man. So when we come into them times, man, look, if you got guys in congregations that was willing, that the Lord put the spirit on them to blow their own brains out, the Lord can easily put the spirit on them to blow their leader brains out. Okay, not saying that I wish that to happen to anybody, but when you're playing with the word of the Lord and you teach a false prophecy, you deserve death. Is it not written that when a false prophet speaketh presumptuously, and the Lord have not said it, that he should be put to death? I mean, you got a nerve to scoff at the 100% truth. If you ain't got the 100% truth, you supposed to be put to death. I don't know what book these guys is reading, man. But that's why the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that he have opened up our eyes, man, and he have led us to his pastors, man, according to his heart, which have fed us with knowledge and understanding, man. We're not just some young bucks, you know, some young bucks winging it, doing our own thing, trying to look cool like it's high school, you know. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say, man. I just started, you know, I was just thinking about how, man, you know, I just can see it, man. These guys, they gonna spin it, man. They gonna try to act like, you know, they was teaching the mark all along, you know. They was teaching that it was spiritual. We said it was spiritual, but that everything is spiritual first, and then it's gonna be carnal. Like, but my bus is approaching, so Lord, when it's edifying, gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahushua Kaya Rachaha Kodash. Give me the spirit to do this lesson. Lord, when it's edifying, Kwam Yahshua Allah Shalom.